All right, here's the deal. So the more that you give a woman, the less she respects you. Nobody told us that growing up. I get it, right? All the movies and the church sermons that we were waterboarded by, all the freaking love songs, every bit of advice from so-called nice guys, it told us the opposite. They said so many times that if you just give more, right? If you just sacrifice more and just keep proving yourself, then she'll love you. It's only a matter of time, bro. She'll love you, she'll respect you, and she'll stay loyal to you. No, no. If you follow that path, then reality is going to bite you in the ass. Okay? The more that you give, the more she just takes you for granted. Okay? The more you bend to her, the more she breaks you. That's just how it works. And then eventually, you're going to be the dude waking up just asking yourself how a man who gave everything ended up with nothing. Right? From boyhood, men are conditioned to believe that their worth is in how much they hand over, right? That's couched in be a provider, be a protector, fix everything. Mr. Fix It. Never complain, right? If she's unhappy, it must be your fault. If she leaves you, it must be your fault. You just didn't give enough. Happy wife, happy life. I don't know who said that first, but screw that person, dude. And everyone like him. That guy sucks. So what do men do, right? They overinvest. This is what they're doing. They're doubling down on stupidity. They shower her with attention. And that's in the form of flowers and money and bags and just validation, constant apologies, endless chances, right? Just a total cuckfest. They sacrifice their time and their energy and their self-respect, by God, just to keep her satisfied. Just a total cuckfest, man. I mean, spineless jellyfish behavior. I've seen more guts in 11-year-old kids. Have another drink and drive yourself home. I hope there's ice on all the roads so you can think of me when you forget your seatbelt and again when your head goes through the windshield. Okay, sorry. So, but yeah, I mean, that's not how respect works, all right? You can't buy it. You can't beg for it. The more you give without boundaries, the less she respects you, dude. Dude, I mean, this isn't anything new. I mean, even anthropologists like Margaret Mead, shout out to my gal there. She pointed out that among our closest relatives, the primates, that if you've ever seen Dave Attenborough or the Discovery Channel, you know what I'm talking about. That the male, he doesn't feed the female. He may fight for her, protect her, or possess her, but he doesn't nurture her. You hear that? He doesn't nurture her. Okay? Men who think endless giving equals attraction are living against thousands of years of biology, for Christ's sake. I mean, but yeah, I mean, here's where men really get it wrong. Women might appreciate security, yeah, but security doesn't create attraction. You can make her feel safe. Yes, you can. She'll feel comfortable. You can make her feel supported. All the good stuff, all the warm, fluffy stuff. But if there's no spark, if there's no dadgum desire, she'll take everything you give her while slowly losing interest in you. And this is the trap. You think that by giving her more, you'll convince her to want you. But attraction is not negotiable. Either she feels it or she doesn't. It's one or the other, dude. Every man who's been told, well, you're a nice guy, but knows exactly what that feels like. I don't think I've ever been told that specifically. I've had my fair share of rejections, but I don't think I've ever been told that I was a nice guy. Thankfully, but that's here's the thing. Like women, they don't respect nice. Like I know you hear that a lot, but here's the thing. The word nice, if you look at the etymology of the word nice, it comes from the old French and Latin roots, which the meaning is ignorant and stupid. That is what nice used to mean. When someone was nice, it meant that they were ignorant and stupid. In my book, it still means that, okay? Because nice doesn't mean strong. It doesn't mean respected. Nice sure as hell doesn't make her want you. When you pedestalize a woman, here's what you do, dude. Dude. You're not lifting her up. You're putting yourself beneath her. And no woman under any circumstances respects the man beneath her. That's why all stay-at-home dads are losers, okay? So, but yeah, the more that you hand over without demand, the more she sees you as weak. The more that you bend, the more she tests you. And then with every failed test, it just chips away little by little at her respect until there's nothing left, dude. Because here's the thing, women are wired to look for the man who stands out in the group. Just think about it. In every social circle, she gravitates towards, the one who commands the room, right? Oh, is it the quarterback in high school, the fraternity president in college? Is it the DJ or the club owner in her party phase, right? And then once she gets into the real world, it's the lawyer or the business leader. Her loyalty recalibrates every time she enters a new tribe. She follows the leader of the pack, not the man that's begging for approval at the bottom. I mean, here you go. Here's like the paradox that most men miss. Like women, they say that they want a man who gives them everything, right? But they don't respect him for it. What they respond to is strength. That's what they respond to. And what they respect is boundaries. I mean, when a man can say no, when he refuses to be walked on, when he has standards, that's when she takes him seriously. Not when he's constantly folding. Not when he's, negotiating for her attention. Not when he's, giving more than he should just to keep her around. Women crave the man who gets the job done. Okay? Everyone, men and women, respect the man who can walk his walk, right? But nice men, needy men, they never make the cut. Ever. I mean, I've watched it play out too many times in my own life and in the lives of men that I've known. A man, he thinks he's building loyalty by giving more, whether that's more money, more patience, or more forgiveness, whatever. But what he's really doing is he's draining his own value in her eyes. Every extra gift, every apology you didn't owe, every time you let disrespect slide, it chips away at her respect. Not once have I ever heard a woman say, "You know what? I didn't really want him, but now that he's given me more, I respect him." It never works that way, dude. The more you give past the point of fairness, the more invisible you become to her. I mean, that's really the cruel twist really is, when you finally stop giving, not only has she lost respect for you, but you've also lost respect for yourself. That's the trap. And why does this happen? Well, because people value what's scarce and dismiss what's abundant. Supply and demand, right? If you don't guard your time and your energy and your attention and your money, why would she? She will always reflect the value you place on yourself. If you treat yourself as disposable, well, she will too, dude. Niceness without strength doesn't read as kindness. It reads as weakness. When men say women pick or should pick nice guys, what women hear is pick men you don't desire. They don't respect niceness when it's the only thing that you bring. They respect strength first. Then only then does your giving mean something at all. I mean, this is the difference between a nice man and a good man. A nice man is weak and agreeable and forgettable. Completely forgettable. Disappears. But a good man is dependable and capable and dangerous if necessary. Women don't want men who are merely nice. They want men who can lead and protect and win. And this isn't just, about dating. It's about being a man in the modern age. Masculinity was never supposed to be defined by female approval. You know that, right? The masculinity was never supposed to be defined that way. It has always been measured by what men demand from each other, which would be strength and courage and mastery and loyalty. Women have always been drawn to the men who earn the respect of other men. Attraction follows hierarchy. That's why modern conditioning is so destructive. We've been told to live as nice guys for so long, and to chase validation from women first, right? To believe approval can be purchased through sacrifice. But this version of manhood is weak by design, because weak, compliant men are easier to manage. They don't bond with other men. They don't build tribes. They don't pose as a threat to any corrupt systems or to women who expect to find a leader. History proves the opposite, that strong men, united, shape nations, defend their people, and resist broken systems. That's what strong men do. That's why culture now celebrates the image of a man who is tame and soft and doughy and just endlessly agreeable. Because strong men are dangerous, not only to failing systems, but to anyone who tries to test their boundaries. And that's why, overgiving kills respect, because it signals you're not the man other men would follow. You're not the man anyone would fear in battle or look to in crisis, right? You're the man clawing for approval at the bottom. No one respects that role. No one. So hear me clearly. The more you give a woman, the less she respects you. And that doesn't mean never give. It means stop overgiving. Stop giving out from fear. Stop giving out of desperation. Respect, it doesn't come from begging or bribing. It comes from being the man who can stand firm when others fold, and the man other men can rely on, and the man women can't ignore. It comes from strength and standards and boundaries. Because at the end of the day, there's a difference between being a nice man and being a good man. Nice men finish last. Good men, men who are good at being men, command respect. And until you understand that, you'll keep giving everything only to end up with nothing. So don't be that man. Be the man who gives from strength, not weakness. Because no woman will ever respect a man who refuses to respect himself.